we're in a bit of an ongoing row with Saints at the moment, and this is the 5th time now. So, yeah, is this Saints row 5?
Don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. I won't wait for you, 'cause you keep telling lies. I keep going high, she keeps going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And you keep telling lies.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode, of course, of Outcasts 2 Icons. If you've been enjoying the series, drop a like on the video. That would be tremendously helpful. Love the algorithm ultras, of course. Before we get into anything else, of course, I just wanted to apologise for the lack of facecam footage on the end of for the second half of yesterday's video. I still have no idea exactly what happened with that. I think that I tried to press stop recording at the exact same time that my camera reached its record buffer limit, and it seems to bugger the file in some way. I don't know what happened, but yeah, so apologies. Hope if you're seeing my face, things have gone fine today. And that's a good thing, right? I mean, technically, yes, I suppose. Aesthetically, maybe not. But beggars can't be choosers. But today I thought we'd start the page of Petar Milosevic. I thought I'd just have a little gander to see how Petar was getting on at Chelsea. And, well, I just feel so much better. The man's only played 2 substitute appearances for them in the Premier League. Also, why are they substituting their goalkeeper twice? What are Chelsea up to at this point? Are they deliberately trying to throw matches? But nevertheless, so we got £23 million out of the deal for a player that isn't even playing for the club that he's been sold to. It's like he rocked up day one and Chelsea went, oh God, what have we done? In other news, find ourselves in a slightly weird position. I only just noticed this as I was about to set sail to record the episode, and that is that I managed to get Steph Cassels to agree a loan. I talked to Southampton, I said, we'll put a loan bid in. I gave them a little bit of cash to sweeten the deal. Not a lot, literally. It was like an extra £100 a month, which is not a lot when you look at his wages. And it was all good, and it was extended. And I've just noticed that it's not extended at all, actually. That's the first time that's happened to me. Normally when you go into loan a player that's already on loan from you, and you're already in like January, February kind of time, it defaults to being a loan for next season, because why would you be loaning a player that's already on loan to you? So it seems that somehow they've managed to get a bit of revenge here, and have snuck it in so that actually I was just extending a loan for the end of this season, even though he was already on loan for the whole of this season. As far as I'm aware, unless I accidentally loaned him for 6 months at the start of the year, but I'm fairly certain I didn't. Yeah, you can see here. Loan started on the 2nd of February. I say 100, it's like 250 grand a month, but again, it was like small fry really for what I thought we were getting out of it. That's legit the first time I've ever seen that happen, because I've extended Candido's loan at the exact same point every single year, and it just defaults to the next season each time. Oh well, we'll try again at some point. Hopefully that hasn't botched it, but I think Southampton might have just got a sneaky bit of revenge for the fact that we took him off of them on loan in the first place. Now, we've had a big chunk of games off camera. Coming back today actually to do Inter and then the first leg against Southampton, because there's been so bloody many games in this period, way more than I was expecting. And you get another league game, so there's nothing wrong with that, eh? Let's just jump in. After our disappointment in the last game, we had a game, the old palate cleanser at home against Kievo. Overmars was put through, 10 minutes gone, 1-0 to us. Just a really blazing start to the game, as we like to see from us from time to time. Then Komiak, look at the way he delivers these corners. They're so good. Uriarte on the end of it for 2-0. Eklu was ridiculous in this game. And then moments later, from the right-hand side, ball in, Lancer this time on the end of it for his first goal of the game, I think it was. And Eklu already onto 2 assists at that point. Then 34 minutes, Eklu picks up the ball again, just drives past a few people, pops it around the side for Lancer, and a hat-trick of assists for Eklu in the first half. Lancer's second goal of the game. You love to see it. And then in the second half, 85th minute on the clock, Eklu picks the ball up again. Brilliant slide rule ball in behind. Lancer finish it. Hat-trick for him. 4 assists for Eklu. I know it's only bottom of the league, but to see a player in our midfield get 4 assists in the same game, and for Lancer to score a hat-trick as well. I said I wanted to see more goals out of him this year, and he has delivered, to be honest. Next up, it was Juventus in the Coppa Italia quarterfinals. Look at this touch. Brings it down and just skins the defender, places it perfect in a lovely little fizzing shot past the goalkeeper for 1-0 in first half stoppage time. Very happy to see that. But then in the 88th minute, Quinn's ball in, equaliser, but we won on penalties. It was actually Michal Chea that scored the winning penalty in this one for us, and Franz Spiecher managed to make a really good save in the shootout too to send us through to the semi-finals for the second season in a row, and knocking out Juve here. That's a big scout for us. Unfortunately, though, in our next game, we found a slightly annoying situation that we had a couple of, I think it was 3 suspensions for this game, that's fine, that happens. In the match, the day before this game, we got 3 training injuries. And the worst thing about this was, I looked at the training for that day, and the only session we had that was like a session, because we had recovery and match preview, was an attacking movement session, which when I looked at the details for it, it was like everything to do with injury was like greatly reduced. And we somehow managed to get 3 training injuries in the same session, which was great because it meant Overmars is out for 3 weeks and both left backs got injured in that session, meaning that we had to play Michal Chair at left back for this game. But didn't matter. Gregory's ball across, Lancer on the end of it for 1-0 to Sassuolo. Janderson played through the middle, and unfortunately, he didn't have a good game. Terrible pass there, gives it away. D'Souza puts it over the top for Baris Aslan. Nothing Speecher could do, and there was Roma's equaliser, bang after half-time. Terrible from Janderson. A lot of people were just all over the place here. We had the chances in this game, just didn't take them. Again, didn't go for the header. Aslan skins the defender, and then Speecher couldn't quite keep it out, and it was 2-1 to Roma. A lot of disappointment in this game because we actually played pretty well. Just created the 3.27 in this one. The problem was just without Granados started this one in midfield. We had to go through Janderson through the middle. We had Michal Chair at left back. We just didn't have what I wanted out of this game for us, unfortunately, because of all the injuries and suspensions. Sadly, it just wasn't to be. Janderson had some great chances in this game and just could not take anything, unfortunately. Next up, it was the first leg in the cup, and Janderson, of course, had to start through the middle again. Much better from him, though. Great touch here. Lovely vision to pick out Lancer. Lovely little finish in the bottom corner, making it 1-0 to Sassuolo after just 6 minutes. And then 20 minutes on the clock. Out on the left-hand side with Jan Brunner here. Great work from him on the left, whips it across. Janderson picks it up, drills it in the bottom corner. That's more like it from him. Really nice to see a goal and an assist in the opening 20 minutes here. And then in the 60th minute, look at this bit of play. Just one-touch stuff. Nevedomski, Castles, Gregory, Janderson pops it around the side for him. Gregory, great finish. 3-0 Sassuolo. 2 assists and a goal for Janderson. But then in the 93rd minute, Chidi, who we'd marked out the game, basically, I really went after him, was just able to get a little bit of joy, ball whipped in, and Pashai at the back post, 3-1. And honestly, I think Napoli were good value for that goal. Just disappointing to concede it so late as a 3-0 tie, 3-0 win going into the second leg basically gave us a great chance. But this, 3-1, things could be very different. But great performance from Janderson. I think just getting some game time, like consistency, maybe helped with him there. And that was made very clear as he, of course, had to start up front against Sampdoria as well. This is a strange one. Michal Chair just whips the ball across, hits the defender Milosavljevic, goes in the back of the net, 1-0. No shots had been had in this game at this point just yet. But then we won a penalty. Janderson dispatches that as well. And suddenly he's just starting to look a little bit more fluid in the team. Nice to see. And then, just more magic from Janderson. Look at this for a pick out. Just spins it round, pops it round the side there for Eklu. 3-0 to Sassuolo. And that was all she wrote. And back-to-back man of the match awards for Janderson through the middle definitely improved my opinion of him after the shocking misses against Roma. And in the second leg of the cup away at Napoli, Kim Yoon-sun, ball in, and Ratcliffe was on the end of it, and suddenly 3-2. Things are looking much, much worse for us at that point. But then, 23 minutes on the clock, Lancer gets it here, and this is just brilliant. Steph Cassels, just barely any backlift, just yeets one into the back of the net for 1-1 on 22 minutes. And that was a really, really important goal, as on 31 minutes, Napoli were just sort of starting to cut through us a little bit in places here. Clayton Kelly just driving through the defenders. Speecher couldn't quite keep it out. 2-1, and we're through. I brought on Overmars in the second half, and he started getting on the end of a few things and definitely looked a lot better. He wasn't fully fit, so we couldn't start. We may have lost the game, which I think we deserved to, but we are through to the Coppa Italia final for the second season in a row. We beat Milan in the last final, and we're going to beat Milan in this one, hopefully, except it's Inter this time. So we'll have to see. But after all that, we're still top of the league, 58 points, tied, of course, with Juventus, because that's just what we do, plus 56 goal difference now. We've scored... I think we're going to get to the big 100 goals in the league this season, and I'll be excited for that. Komi Eklu still has the best average rating in the entire league. I've really been preferring him in that midfield lately. Something's just occurred to me about what might have happened with the Cassels deal. So basically, I did the normal thing where I put him as a star player and I just submitted the offer. Saints then rejected the initial offer, and I got the news article version of the offer. And that's where I put in the extra fees at that point. And I do wonder if because it came up in the news article version, it defaulted to this season somehow, because it's a different menu in some way, and that completely screwed us. Not something I've ever really seen before. Although away at Inter is certainly not going to be easy. We did smash them earlier this season at home, though, so you just never know. Lots of changes definitely on the cards for this one. We've really got very little choice with some of these guys. Cassels, the problem with Steph Cassels, I'm tempted to play him because I'm fairly certain he's going to be not suspended, but ineligible to play against Southampton in the Champions League. So I feel like we may as well try and get him some game time here. And you can see he's actually not been great lately. A lot of our midfielders have sort of struggled, to be fair, although these guys weren't really starting, in fairness to them. Lancer definitely will play, because we need him to, and Komi Eklu as well, in there instead of Granados. Candido over Troy Gregory? Damn. I don't think we can. But we've had a lot of fixtures lately. Alright, that's probably going to do it, I think. And that's not going to be easy. We do at least have a better head-to-head currently than Juventus, but it's only a 2-1. So that final day of the season game could be very, very tense indeed. Hopefully, despite a few players being slightly tired, we still have enough here. Inter are a very good side. This would be an interesting sort of a prediction of potentially what could happen in the cup final later this season. Hopefully, the lads can do the job. Eklu. Oh, he's got to use Bruno. Lovely pass to him as well. Bruno needs to just get this out of his feet and put a ball in. Di Giacomo is still out. Pierangelo Lanza, 21st goal of the season. He has very much picked up the slack due to Overmars' absence. And to be fair, Janssen has as well. But it's been all about Pierangelo Lanza during this period of matches. A hat-trick, and I think he may have scored at least once in every other game. Great ball in from Jan Brunner. What a finish from Lanza. That was Di Canio-esque. Or rather, in the midweek, I suppose. Good tackle. No. Comes back to him. Oh, wow. Nicola Vanoli on the end of it. Makes it 1-1. Yeah. Player just missed the tackle. Well, I'd say missed the tackle. I think he makes the tackle, but it just bounces straight back here. Puts a pretty good tackling on Belest here. Or is it him? Where is the tackle? Oh, yeah, there. It's just one of those ones where it just ricochets and comes straight back to the interplayer, and unfortunately, yeah. Like, Casellas has got 15 assists for us this season, but Komi Eklu in all comps actually has 13, which is a big amount for a central midfielder. Overmars is a tough one, though. He's going to have to turn creator here, probably, and Lanza! Oh, he just doesn't catch it properly. Great piece of play again, though, from Overmars. Lanza's just been dispossessed again, and it's so easy into the channel for Perez now. And we need Speecher to be big here, and he's not going to. Oh, what a save! Jan Brunner? Okay. More like Manuel Neuer there at the back post. Bloody hell, Jan. Shot-wise, it's been a pretty even first half. I think we've just had a higher quality of chance, and yeah. Oh, here we go. Can Comey find one of those magic crosses? It's a good ball in. Lanza's header over the bar. Pulling off some quite nice football there, and Overmars has actually been able to pluck that out the air. Finds Augusto Rivas. Can he take on his man? Got 4 bodies getting into the box. If he could just find one of them. And he's found Cuartos on the end of it. Marco Cuarto. I decided to bring him off the bench instead of Andres Granados because of his goal-scoring threat. And wow, okay, that has paid off in spades. It's a rare moment for Marco Cuarto these days to get himself a goal. Great work from Rivas on this left-hand side, though. Just stands that into defender up, pops it across. Cuarto with a very easy finish at the near post, and that is glorious stuff. 2-1. I think they're failing in their press a bit more now. We're actually breaking through it a bit more. Overmars! Oh, it's a good save. I think we're probably going to switch to just kill this in a sec. Because at 2-1, we just don't want to take any risks. We've been the better side comfortably and probably could have been more in front, but, you know, winning is the most important thing for us right now. Unless Jan Brunner can find a sick pass, and he does. He's found Rivas again. Back for Brunner. Can he ping one? Lanza knocks it down on Eklu. Oh, what a strike. Komi Eklu. That is one of the goals of the season. Inter 1, Sassuolo 3. And Komi Eklu has just pulled that. He has put that one where the scissors live. It's in the top drawer, in case you're wondering. That is some insane finish. Bloody hell. Well, maybe we won't have to close this one out as easily after all. I thought Lanza was going to head this. Well, he does. But look at that on the half volley from Eklu, in off the post. 5th of the year for him, but what a decision from Lanza instead of going for goal with that header. And that should hopefully be the last action of this match now. It's going to be Inter 1, Sassuolo 3. Really pleased with that. I think Speecher made some excellent stops in this game to make sure that we stayed in the game. Yeah, kid, we don't need to see a highlight of it. There you go. Inter 1, Sassuolo 3. I think a very comfortable win. In the end, there were still moments, though. I mean, Speecher still had to make 7 stops in this one. I'm proud of him there. Komi Eklu's strike, though. What a moment to cap that one off. That's a big, big win for us as far as staying top of the league. Right. Okay, I'll just quickly show you the league. I love that the offside lines are still on the pitch. They're like, well, now we'll just leave them there. There'll be more offsides. Anyway, yeah, we are level on points at the top still, but we do win 3 more goals to add to the tally. We continue to stretch that gap over the teams below us. Right, now, Champions League, Southampton time. Okay, then. So, Champions League knockouts against Southampton. We meet again, my old foe. Kind of nuts the amount of times we've actually played Saints over the last couple of well, literally over the last 2 seasons. This will be the 5th time, and we've yet to beat them, which doesn't actually bode well. And part of me was also like, why are you celebrating? You've just drawn the Champions League winners from last season. But I don't know what it is. I just want revenge, and I hope, or it could get really bad for us, and we could go 6 games without beating them, I suppose. We're in a bit of an ongoing row with Saints at the moment, and this is the 5th time now. So, yeah, is this Saints row 5? So, I'm fairly certain that... Oh, don't tell me he can play. Oh, he can. I mean, to be fair, he actually seems to have recovered quite nicely. I just, for some reason, figured that he'd be ineligible for this. But apparently he can play against his parent club. Imagine if he's... Maybe there's a rule in the Champions League about that or something. Needless to say, that makes me very happy. I'm going to just do a switcheroo just to see what my assistant reckons, because obviously that's not going to happen. And I think as the home team here, we definitely want to impose ourselves. So Pavic and Eklu. Di Giacomo... Yeah, I think he's probably ready to come back in anyway and give Brunner a slight break, although I probably will still put him on the bench just in case. Oh, whoa, hang on a minute. Oh, that was a close one. He's caught me out a few times by trying to put Niewiadomski as a centre-back before. I think he did it against Juve earlier this season as well. Oh, got to pay attention to that. Like, he's fine there, but that's not his role. I do kind of wonder if actually just putting Believ in there would be better right now, just so that at least we've got tactical familiarity full. Okay, so they've got Toby Yates through the middle. On loan from Chelsea. I think I know that guy. Right then. Here we go. Revenge is on the cards. Or ignominy. Little stat for you. The front four in our team, i.e., striker, 2 wingers, and obviously our attacking mid, have a combined 75 goals between them. It's February. Here we go. Southampton and Sassuolo face off again. If you'd have told me at the start of this save that our biggest derby would be, firstly, as Sassuolo, and secondly, against Southampton, I don't think I would have believed you. So, away we go. Can we finally beat the Saints? Can we send them marching out of the Champions League? The key thing for this game is just getting ourselves to that second leg in a good position. Like, not conceding, 2 away goals or something silly like that, and just doing our job. They're clearly no mugs. They've won the Champions League. They've won 3 European trophies in a row, and they got out of the Champions League group by winning it in a group with Juventus in it, who, we actually have got a better record a bit lately against them, but still, they're a bloody good side. Lancer, Eklu, substitute for Overmars. He has to finish, and he does! Inside 7 minutes. Time and Overmars. Time and time again. He does it. It's 1-0. 32nd goal of the season for him. He may well have had that injury, and he's just starting to wind up again to get ready to be back to his scoring form. Terrible clearance here from Tullio. Great work from Komi Eklu. Lancer finds him again, and once Eklu finds that space to pop the pass through for Overmars, he is lethal in that position, and Overmars has done it again. Come on. Great start. Perfect start. Absolutely exactly what we would have wanted here, Franco. Oh no, they've immediately equalised and it's Raymar. Hang on, Raymar? Oh, that isn't the guy I think it is it? There's a youngster that plays for Real Betis who's called Raymar, who is absurd, but there's no way they could have afforded him. He had a 90 million release clause. No, it's not. It's a different Raymar. He's still excellent, but he's not even he's a striker. We've really struggled for the ball. Our goal is our only shot currently of the game. I mean, theirs is their only shot on target, but nevertheless, it's Lancer's header! And it's 2-1 to Sassuolo. What is going on here? 22nd goal of the season for Lancer. He could actually get to 30 goals from right wing this season if he carries on at this rate. What a ball in that is. We've been a bit fortunate, really. It's been a very poor game. Castells knocks it down for Di Giacomo, and he's just stood that up brilliantly. Lancer's always going to win that header, and he's nutted that one into the back of the net past Jack Maynard. Come on. There we go. Just getting in there quickly. That's what I want to see. Castells. Oh, wow. That's a horrendous tackle from Rodriguez on Castells. He's popped it through for Overmars, and he's smashed it at goal, but Maynard is there. We're getting better as the game wears on, I think. Castells again. Dinks it. Uriarte. And it's a good stop again. He must be offside. He is, yeah. Okay, so we started to really stretch our legs a little bit towards the end of the half and are looking much better. We're growing into the game. Their only real chance was that free kick situation. We've not been fantastic going forward, but we're definitely looking better now. Hopefully we can just deny them any more chances. But at 2-1, it's still in the balance. 3-1 starts to look a bit better if we could get it. Oh, Overmars, back for Gregory. Oh, he's going to have to do it alone. Good save again, and Overmars on the rebound and it's hit the side netting. He was never going to really score from that angle, although he has before. That's actually quite good. Just held them up. Oh, no. I just don't know. I think that's the second shot on target. That's not even the thing that annoys me it's how does it just goes through his body. Raymar, it's a great save as well from Speecher. I think. Oh no, it's a deflect. Oh, dearie me. Nothing the goalkeeper can do about that because there's 2 deflections in there. There's basically been nothing since their equaliser, unfortunately. From either side, I should stress. But I don't know, whatever Hasenhüttl's doing with Saints, it's working because they get a chance, they score it. It is really as simple as that. They just don't miss, ever. Iberk. Right, that's better. Slips in through, and that should be easily won by... What is... Are they broken? Are Southampton broken? Why does he slide tackle? Oh no, he slide tackles. Oh, mother of God. And that time, I don't think there was much speech you could do there. The back pass was shocking. I'm just a little bit flabbergasted by Southampton. I can see why they win Champions Leagues over and over, or not Champions Leagues over and over again. Oh, go on, Comey. Saved. And that's it. Southampton have beaten us 3-2. Off of 3 shots on target again. Wow. I'm lost for words. They'll probably win it again this year. City did get a couple of goals back against Porto. We have so much to do in the second leg. And I don't know. I think they're our bogey club. We cannot beat them. Staggering. Just staggering scenes again with Southampton. It's just, there's always something. There's always one little thing. They're just incredibly clinical, really. They get a shot on target, it's a goal. That seems to be how they function. I wish, that's insane. Incredible that they've done it again. Well, the situation is very simple then. Next episode, we're doing Southampton and Crotone, I guess, because that's the game directly after. And there's no real big games for a while after that. So, prepare for, I don't know. Maybe we'll finally pull off something, but it's going to take a bloody miracle for us to go to St. Mary's and pull ourselves out of this hole that we have dug ourselves yet again. So, if you've enjoyed this episode in spite of that, we had such a good result against Inter, and then that happens. Drop a like. It's the Steph Cassell's curse. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That would be gorgeous. If you're new, stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, go follow the two. Next episode, it's all on the line. We're going to go to St. Mary's and just see if we can finally get, I don't know, finally just have a game where we create the amount of chances we create, score some goals, and actually bloody win for once against Southampton. It's like they're, I don't know, it's mental. I've never seen anything like it. So I'll see you guys very soon. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.